Hi everyone, welcome to LoyalLink. I'm Lenny, and today, I want to talk about the importance of branding. Branding is more than just a logo. It's about who you are, what you stand for, and how you connect with your audience. A strong brand builds trust and loyalty. To create a brand, start with your mission and vision. Define your core values, like loyalty, integrity, and community for LoyalLink. Identify your unique selling proposition, or USP, which sets you apart from the competition. Your visual identity includes your logo, colors, and design. Consistency is key. Also, consider your brand voice, how you communicate with your audience. In this short film, I wanted to explain the importance of branding and dive deep into my own story of how I came up with the name LoyalLink. So, join me for this informative and educational video as we explore a variety of great topics that will help you when you're ready to start your own brand. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, I'm Lenny, the founder of LoyalLink. Thank you for taking your time to watch that short film where I talked about the basics of branding. For the rest of the film, let's get into what LoyalLink is about and just telling a little bit more about myself and how I came up with the name LoyalLink. Alright guys, let's get started. So for everyone out there wondering, why do I need a brand? I'm watching this and you feel maybe you don't need a brand? Well, let me tell you something. Everyone needs a brand because a brand is not what a lot of people think. When you think of a brand, you think of the McDonald's sign, the Wendy's sign, these big corporations, and that isn't the core of what a brand really is. A brand is who you are and what you represent as a person, and that's basically what your brand is. So I feel that everyone should have a brand, but it should be something of meaning. What are you going to add to the world that's going to be of impact, that's going to add value to the world and make it better than it was before your brand came into existence? What I came up with was LoyalLink. My slogan is where loyalty meets connection. And I came up with that because I want to be all about loyalty. Something that's very hard to come by in this world is loyalty. So what my brand is about linking people together, connecting people in a positive, encouraging community where we all express our loyalty and we have loyalty for each other. Now, if you want to be a part of the LoyalLink brand, you have to be loyal. That's the number one condition when being a part of the brand LoyalLink is loyalty. All right, guys? So think really hard about what you want to come up with when you come up with your brand. What do you want to represent? What do you want to do in the world to have a positive impact for it? All right, let's go into more detail. Okay, guys, so remember I was talking about the foundation for your brand? In order to do that, you're going to need to start some sort of platform where you have your skill, whether it's music, comedy. This is my comedy show platform, which I call the Schizo Show, where I did my own unique comedy, which people loved. I got 430 subscribers and it's still growing. And that is just my foundation, which is the very first building block for my brand and my very first platform. Okay, guys, so now that you've come up with your brand, you have an idea of what you want to represent and what you want to put out in the world, becoming something bigger than yourself. That's what your brand is really meant for. And now that you have that, now here comes the fun part. Now we get to bring our skills to the table. For everything we do, we link to our brand. So what are you good at? Do you know how to make music, poetry, reading? It could be just a podcast, a talk show, anything that you think is a valuable skill or you think would just make the world a better place. Boom, link it to your brand and that becomes your platform. Now you start to make a platform based around your brand. So at LoyalLink, for LoyalLink, what I do is a bunch of different things. I do comedy. So my first platform was a YouTube channel called The Schizo Show. Schizo was my street alias from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and that's what people used to call me, as the crazy white boy in the hood that did a bunch of crazy stuff, but that was what everyone called me. So I made a comedy channel, and that was the beginning of my brand. The Schizo Show, comedy channel. So figure out what you're good at, what your hobbies are, what your passions, because when people are looking at that, they're going to know if you're really passionate about it or not. They're going to know by your consistency, by how you talk about it, by how exciting you get about it. So another thing I do is I write books. I write short stories, short books, and that's another project I'm working on, something to incorporate into my brand. So there's levels to this. So you start at the bottom where, you make your small platform and you build off that. It's a building process. You got the foundation now. Your brand is the foundation. Now you build on top of that foundation, like building a house, right? So you get a YouTube channel. Now you can come up with your own digital product. And now if you guys don't know what that is, look into what digital product is. That's basically what it sounds like. A product that's digital. It could be a book you wrote. It could be some sort of graphics you design. It could be some sort of service you provide. And now that gets linked to your brand as well. So what I'm working on is short stories, and that project is called Tales of 1,000 Words. And what it's basically going to be is a bunch of little short stories that people can buy for, very cheap price, $2, $3. So if they're commuting to work, or they got a bunch of stuff, because people are very busy during the day. So you have to be very considerate about people's responsibilities. And that's why I came up with the idea, Tales of 1,000 Words, which is basically short stories people can buy and read. And, because nobody has time to read a whole book nowadays. But another thing I do is music. Music is something I do too. So find your hobbies, but find something you're passionate about and link that to your brand. All right? Let's get more into that, guys. I'm getting excited already. So the goal for your brand is to have a positive impact. But in order to do that, you need a community. So what I did is I formed a small community with 57 people, still growing, called Creative Minds Unite. And basically what we're all about is encouraging creativity and expressing our creative ideas, creative projects, and everything we got going on in a no judgment zone. Positivity is just through the roof in this group, guys. So come join Creative Minds Unite and start thinking of what you can do to form a small community where you can do the same. Okay, now that we have the foundation to our platform, we continue building on that platform. So this is my recent project called Warriors of Veritas, which translates to Warriors of Truth in Latin. And I'm very passionate, very excited about this because it gives me a chance to spread positivity, which is a motivational channel, just going into a lot of Bible scripture, a lot of good educational topics on there, guys. And I just started this channel last week. So if you can, go hit this channel up, like, subscribe, check it out. And yeah, guys, you want to keep building on that platform as much as you can. Remember that. Hey guys, so that was the end of my short educational film on branding. Thank you for everyone who's been watching, and I hope that was very informative for you guys, and it maybe encouraged you to start coming up with your own brand. I wish you all the best luck. Please let me know if I can support any of you with your journey on coming up with a brand. I am here to help. And if you want to also support me too, you can find me on my YouTube channels, Warriors of Veritas -1 and at Schizo Show. For those of my YouTube channels, go check them out, guys.